We tend to organize and decorate the space that we live in to our tastes and preferences. These may not be the taste and preferences of the buyer who's going to end up buying the property from us. So it's very important that we neutralize the space so it appeals to a wider audience. These are the items that you need to take care of. Paint color. We all react differently to colors. Some people like blue, some people like white, some people like red, some people like orange. It's extremely important as a seller that you neutralize the color so that it appeals to a broader range of an audience, but also leaves to the imagination of the buyer what they could do with the space. So if the wall is painted beige or white, it's easier to imagine what could happen to the room if you painted it orange. But if I don't like orange and I walk into a room and it's painted orange, I'm going to say I don't like the room, I don't like the house, and I walk away. We all enjoy being surrounded by pictures of loved ones and great memories. However, when you're selling the house, it's important to realize that these pictures become a distraction. The buyers typically stop to look at the pictures, ask questions, and this detracts from the whole showing experience. So it's very important to remove these items so that way the buyers are not distracted and they can go through the house and really look at what's important in the house. While respecting your religious choices, it's important for you as a seller to realize that the eventual buyer of your home might not be of the same religion. And therefore, it's very important, if at all possible, to go through the home and remove any religious artifact. Furniture is a crucial part of staging. But in general, what you want to make sure of is that your furniture is not dirty, and it doesn't have any signs of obvious neglect or abuse or damage like rips or tears or stains. It's also important to realize that your furniture must match the style of the home or the condominium that you're trying to sell here. So if you have a modern condominium in a modern building that's on the beach, typically you will see modern furniture in that space. You will not see traditional or a Louis XVI type of furniture in that condominium. If you are selling a traditional home, then maybe more neutral style of furnishing is applicable. Artwork is important because it helps embellish the space, but at the same time what we want to avoid is artwork that becomes too distracting or offensive. And what I mean by offensive is some people have nudity. You cannot assume that the home is not going to be shown to somebody who's going to have children with them or somebody who gets offended by nudity. So it's important to neutralize that aspect of the artwork. Also, if you have very expensive artwork, it's also another aspect of the showing where now suddenly the buyers are stopping at every piece to look at the artwork instead of focusing on the house or the condominium that they're looking at, and now it distracts the buyer from the main purpose of the visit, which is to actually determine whether this place is a suitable purchase for them. Before your home is shown as a seller, you need to make sure that it is free of offensive smells, bad smells, and that it is clean. Items that are typically neglected include countertops, windows, floors, cabinets, and pet litters. If you have a cat, it's extremely important that you clean the litter box before each showing. So this way the buyers are not offended. If somebody's a dog lover and they walk in and it smells like a cat, well, it's a very bad impression. It also, generally speaking, if the property is not clean and it doesn't have a good smell to it, people are going to wonder what else is not taken care of properly by the current seller.